Two of the closest countries in the world today are the United States of America and their northern neighbour Canada, or, as some of my American friends call it, America's hat. While these countries share a massive 5,500-mile border, there are many distinct differences that affect the livability of these nations. This is Alex from Lifelong Learners. I have family in both America and Canada, and today I thought it would be fun to objectively compare America and Canada to see which country is more livable. So looking at education, employment, health, happiness, and security, we'll compare these countries. Both America and Canada have strong education systems that are better than global averages. The elementary school PISA rankings score America in the top 50% with a rank of 25 out of 70. Canada, however, comes in the top 10 with a rank of 7. It's important to consider higher education. Canada performs strongly with 20 Canadian colleges in the top 500 in the world. America, however, dominates the top of the list with 41 colleges in the top 100 compared to Canada with just 3. Let's look at affordability of higher education. The average annual cost of college in the US is 52% of the median annual individual income, more than twice as much as Canada at 22%. While America has better colleges, the affordability is much lower. Both of these factors impact on the proportion of young adults completing higher education, with 59% of 25 to 34-year-old Canadians completing tertiary education, compared to 47% in the US. In terms of the economy, America is by far the largest in the world. Employment levels are high in both America and Canada, with an unemployment rate of 4.4% in America compared to Canada's 6.6%. The average wage in America also outperforms Canada, with a wage of just over $60,000 compared to Canada's $48,000. The tax rate varies both between and within Canada and America, with different rates based on income and location. KPMG lists the individual income tax rate in the US at 39.6% compared to 33% in Canada. Numbero's Cost of Living Index ranks America as a more expensive country, with a rank of 18 out of 122 countries, compared to Canada at 27. While America has a much stronger economy, better universities, and higher wages, Canada performs better in the health area. Adult obesity rates are terrible in both countries, with 28% in Canada and 33.7% in America. Maternal mortality, that is, the number of mothers dying per 100,000 live births, is quite low in both countries, with 7 per 100,000 in Canada and 14 per 100,000 in America. Infant mortality, the number of children per 1,000 live births who die before reaching the age of 5, is similar in both countries, with 6.5 per 1,000 in America and 4.9 per 1,000 in Canada. However, with hundreds of thousands of births in Canada alone each year, this small difference in the rate accounts for a large difference in the absolute number of deaths. Life expectancy figures shows that the average Canadian lives to 81.7 years, compared to the average American at 79.6 years. But, as they say, a good life is not measured by the number of breaths, but the number of moments that take your breath away. On the World Happiness Index, Americans rank a respectable 21 out of 141 countries. However, Canada creeps into the top 10, with a rank of 9, making Canada one of the happiest places on earth. The rate of homelessness is relatively high in both countries, but America, at 0.18% of the population, is clearly better than Canada, at 0.44%. Suicide rates also show that America is in front of Canada, with 9.9 suicides per 100,000 compared to 10.1 in Canada. However, the death rate by drug overdose shows America loses 195 people per million each year compared to 101 in Canada. Happiness is impacted by safety and security, and here there are some large gaps. Canada performs strongly in safety and security, with a global terrorism index rating of 2.5 compared to 4.9 in America. Homicide rates per 100,000 people are also lower in Canada, with 1.7 per 100,000 compared to 5.4 in America. The incarceration rate in Canada continues to indicate that Canada is a safer place to live, with only 114 prisoners per 100,000 people in the population, compared to 666 in America. And the Global Peace Index indicates a large gap between Canada and America, with Canada ranked in the top 10 at number 8, and America in the bottom proportion, ranked 141 out of 163 countries. So while America has higher wages, better universities, lower unemployment, lower homelessness, and a lower suicide rate, Canada is a happier and safer country, with healthier people and a lower tax rate. Which country do you think is more livable? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.